I never thought a single sentence could end a marriage, but sometimes it only takes one careless comment to reveal everything you've been pretending not to see. My name is Callum Wright. I'm 42, and for 12 years I believed loyalty and patience were enough to keep two people aligned. I was wrong, but I didn't realize it yet. At the time, I still thought love faded quietly, not with jokes made at your expense. That belief cost me more than I expected, and it started on a Tuesday night. Ordinary, forgettable, harmless, or so I thought. Back then, we were sitting in the kitchen when Maren casually mentioned she'd had drinks with a co-worker after work, smiling like it was nothing worth explaining. I didn't ask questions because I trusted her and because I didn't want to be that guy. Then she laughed and said, almost playfully, "Don't worry, it was basically a little date." She waited for my reaction, amused, confident, certain I'd swallow it. Something in her tone suggested she expected silence. I felt it then, the shift. The moment respect quietly left the room, and she didn't even notice. That was her mistake, right there. I didn't raise my voice or accuse her because I needed to understand what she thought she was allowed to say to me. I asked what she meant by date, keeping my tone neutral, almost bored. She shrugged and said it was harmless, just flirting, just fun, nothing serious. That was when clarity hit me harder than anger ever could. Because people who respect you don't test boundaries as a joke. I looked at her and realized she was measuring how much I tolerate. So I decided not to tolerate any of it. Silence stretched between us. She smirked. Once. I told her if it was a date, then she was free to treat it like one, permanently. She laughed again, thinking I was bluffing, thinking I'd cooled down like always. That laugh confirmed everything I needed to know about how she saw me. I reminded her that commitment isn't a joke and loyalty isn't optional. She rolled her eyes, said I was being dramatic, too sensitive, insecure. That word sensitive told me she was done respecting me. I smiled calmly, which confused her. Then I delivered my comeback. I said enjoy your dates, because I'm done being your safety net. She stared at me, waiting for me to retract it, to soften it, to apologize for standing up. I didn't. I stood there quietly, letting the weight of my words sink in. She accused me of overreacting, said it was just a comment, just a joke. But jokes don't humiliate, and jokes don't come with excuses. I told her something had changed, and she was right about one thing. I was sensitive. Sensitive enough to notice when I was being disrespected in my own marriage. Sensitive enough to walk away before resentment turned me into someone bitter. That night, I didn't pack a bag or storm out. I slept in the guest room, not out of punishment, but clarity. In the darkness, I replayed years of moments I'd dismissed. Late nights explained away. Locked phones. Sudden privacy. That comment wasn't random. It was rehearsed. It was a test. And she failed it. In the morning, she acted normal, almost cheerful, like nothing had happened. That told me more than any confession ever could. People who cross lines casually don't expect consequences. They expect comfort. Over the next week, I detached quietly. I stopped asking questions, stopped offering reassurance, stopped filling emotional gaps she'd created. She noticed the distance and called it coldness. I called it self-respect. When she finally asked if you were still upset about her joke, I told her it wasn't a joke to me, and it never was. I explained that loyalty isn't something you mock if you want to keep it. She scoffed, said I was making her feel trapped. That word trapped was rich, coming from someone testing freedom behind my back. The end didn't come with shouting or tears. It came with paperwork and calm conversations. I told her I was done sharing a life with someone who treated commitment like a punchline. She told me I'd regret throwing everything away over a comment. I told her it wasn't a comment, it was what it revealed. We separated 2 months later. No drama, no begging, no chasing. Just a clean exit from a situation that had already left emotionally. Her friends call me harsh. Her coworkers call me insecure. I didn't correct them. What they didn't understand was that my comeback wasn't savage because it was loud. It was savage because it was final. It wasn't meant to hurt her. It was meant to save me. Walking away taught me something I wish I'd learned earlier. The moment someone jokes about disrespecting you, they're already doing it. And the strongest response isn't anger. It's the quiet confidence to leave and never look back again.